Number 6, a statement of the objectives of the appraisal, which should include a clear indication that the appraisal reflects the value estimated and a clear definition of that value within the required market trade level. 7, a statement that fees for the appraisal are not contingent upon values being reported. And 8, a statement in the appraisal report indicating the appraiser and/or any officer of his company's present or future interest in the machinery and equipment. This is most important that this be included. You should also include in your report a statement of your qualifications, which should include your familiarity with and knowledge of the machinery and equipment, your years in business, that you are a member of AMEA, and that you are either an accredited machinery and equipment appraiser or a certified machinery and equipment appraiser. You may include any other associations that you may belong to, such as local chamber of commerce, and also a list of your various degrees if you have such. Number 10, a description of each item of machinery and equipment being appraised, including significant value characteristics, as shown here. Each item should be numbered, either with an asset number or machinery number used by the client, or a numerical sequence. It is important that you show a description of each asset, which may include the machine type, as shown here, the size, the capacity, the serial number, the age, if known, and, very important, any accessories or tooling that may go along with the machine. This may or may not increase the value of the machine. Number 12, a statement in the appraisal report indicating the selection of the evaluation approach and, when appropriate, when new and used equipment dealers have been consulted for comparable prices, and when catalogs, trade publications, and results of comparative auction sales have been utilized. It is ideal to show a value for each item being appraised. Also, a total value of all of the assets in the appraisal. It should be shown that this total value is the opinion of the appraiser. Your client may, however, request that certain groups of assets be grouped together for a total of each group, with each individual major item listed and a total value only shown, without necessarily listing each individual asset value. It's important in your appraisal to show the effective date, a date disclosed in the appraisal, occurring after actual viewing of the machinery and equipment, when all available factors are considered, resulting in a professional opinion of value. The effective date should be as close to the actual viewing date as possible, allowing sufficient time to consider all factors available to formulate a professional opinion of value. The effective date should not be backdated, nor be a projection of values that are subjective in nature and cannot be documented by the appraiser. The actual date of the viewing of the item should be disclosed in your appraisal report. Number 17, each written machinery and equipment appraisal must contain a certification that is similar to the one being shown. I certify, to the best of my knowledge and belief, that the statements of fact contained in this report are true and correct. The reported analysis, opinions, and conclusions are limited only by the reported assumptions and limiting conditions, and are my personal, unbiased, professional analysis, opinions, and conclusions. I, or the specified person, a specified person, have no present or prospective interest in the property that is the subject of this report, and I, or a specified person, have no personal interest or bias with respect to the parties involved. My compensation is not contingent upon the reporting of a predetermined value or direction in value that favors the cause of the client, the amount of the value estimate, the attainment of a stipulated result, or the occurrence of a subsequent event. My analysis, opinions, and conclusions were developed, and this report has been prepared in conformity with the uniform standards of professional appraisal practices. I have made a personal inspection of the property that is the subject of this report. If more than one person signs this report, this certification must clearly specify which individuals did and which individuals did not make a personal inspection of the appraised machinery and equipment. No one provided significant professional assistance to the person signing this report. However, if there are exceptions, they should be so noted. It is important to affix your signature and your AMEA seal to your report. You should keep a permanent record of your appraisal report for at least 5 years after preparation and at least 2 years after final disposition or any judicial proceedings in which testimony was given, which will contain both a copy of the appraisal furnished to the client and any substantiating data used in arriving at the opinion of value. The Board of Directors of AMEA, in accordance with rules prescribed by its bylaws and the AMEA standards and procedures of a professional ethics and practice, may censure, suspend, or expel any member for any of the following reasons. 1. Violation of the AMEA Constitution and bylaws as adopted by this association. 2. Violation of the AMEA standards and procedures of professional appraisal ethics and practice. 3. Any action which may bring discredit upon the association or this industry. Appraisal classifications. The following classifications: auction value appraisals, orderly liquidation value appraisals, fair market value appraisals, in-place value appraisals, and new replacement cost value appraisals are defined. These types of appraisals are those which members of our association are familiar with and have the knowledge, experience, and resources to professionally perform. 1. Auction value appraisal. An auction value appraisal is an opinion of the expected gross dollar amount to be realized at a professionally conducted and promoted public auction sale as of the date on the appraisal. 2. Orderly liquidation value appraisal. An orderly liquidation value appraisal is an opinion of the expected gross dollar amount to be realized at an orderly negotiated sale within a reasonable period of time as of the date of the appraisal. 3. Fair market value appraisal. A fair market value appraisal is an opinion of the gross dollar amount to be realized between a willing buyer and a willing seller in the open market, assuming that neither party is under compulsion to buy or sell. Both are fully aware of all relevant facts as of the date of the appraisal.